guess, part one of my movie collection. I don't have too many movies, but definitely not enough. Or, what am I trying to say here? Too many to fit into one part. So I took some of my favorites and some kind of more random ones, I guess. And yeah, this will be part one. And I hope the AC isn't too loud in the background. I'm whispering a little louder. So, we'll have to see how this comes out. But yeah, to start, I have The Hunger Games. This is the only one of these that I've actually seen and read the book for. I don't mean that like I've seen the book and I've seen the book. I've seen the movie and read the book for just this one, and then like read the book for another one, but I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen any of the other movies, and I haven't read any of the other books. Wow, cannot speak today. But yeah, I still think this is a good movie, and I probably read the book sometime in middle school, so it's been a long time. But I liked it. I thought it was good. Got the disc in here. And a lot of these are Blu-ray movies that I have here, at least for this video. So, and this one also has a bonus features disc. So yeah. Alright, next one. Now I guess if you've seen this movie, you know, first rule about Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. So I won't say anything else about the movie. I'm just kidding. I actually really like this movie, even though that's like a very generic film bro response. I'd say maybe in my top 10. I don't know though. I don't wanna. This one doesn't have a little code. Oh well. This is the 10th anniversary edition. I got a lot of these used. There are a couple that I got brand new, but not a lot. This one I think I got new. Austin Powers. This is like the triple feature edition collection. I've only actually ever seen the first one. This thing wants to like keep slipping out. Not my favorite movie. I haven't seen the other two. Probably should. Not my favorite movie, but I still think it's really funny. And I honestly quote it a lot. It's like one of those movies that you should probably see, even if it's not the best. I'm sorry if anyone's a massive Austin Powers fan. I still like the movies. Don't get me wrong, or movie. I haven't seen it or two. But yeah, I think these are good movies. I think all these are good movies. Otherwise, I wouldn't own them. is something a lot of collectors that have like these huge collections fall victim to, is like just buying stuff that they don't care about just for the sake of buying it. That's just my opinion. Next movie. One of my favorite Marvel movies. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the first one. I do like the other two a lot. I would say that this is my favorite out of the three though. But I think all three are probably in my top 10 for Marvel movies. Star-Lord is one of my favorite characters, and I think Chris Pratt does a good job. I just realized I forgot to open the Austin Powers one, but it's just one disc in there. This one wants to spin around too, I guess. I also like a lot of the old songs they play in these movies, like all the music Star-Lord listens to. It's like a lot of the stuff that I listen to, like that 80s, 70s, 80s, like pop, rock. That's like kind of the stuff I listen to. This is another one that I got new. The Lord of the Rings, these are the extended editions. I've only ever seen the extended editions. I haven't seen like theatrical versions. I would say that Return of the King is probably in my top 5 favorites of all time. Yeah, I thought this was a cool set. They all come in these boxes like the same. Here, I'll open up the Return of the King one. It's hard to open these and not be loud. So these have a ton of stuff in them. I don't know if this one... Yeah. So they have... It's like 2 discs. And then there's like a bunch of bonus feature discs. This one got 3 bonus feature discs, so I think it's cool. It's like another must-see movie. If I can put them all back in. Yeah. Put that off the side now. This is probably one of my favorite pieces in my collection, just because of how cool the box is. And it's the Hobbit movies. These are also the extended editions. I haven't watched the theatrical versions of these either. And I know if I say I actually like these, there'll be some angry people. But I like them. I know, and I have read the book. I like these movies. I know that they're not accurate. If you don't like them because they're not accurate, then okay. Whatever. But I still think they're cool. I think they were really well made. And if they're not the most accurate thing to the source material, then okay. It's not like they were inaccurate and bad, if that makes sense. They were inaccurate and good. so that's okay. Yeah, I read the book. I would say, like, these are out of order. The first movie is like 70 or like maybe 65%. Then the next movie is like 25%. And then the last one, Desolation of Smog, is probably like 15 to 10% of the book. It's like literally the last 2-3 chapters, which is kind of ridiculous, but I think these are really hard to take out of the case, and I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to like damage the box. These also opens very quietly. So yeah, like the other ones, like the Lord of the Rings ones. This one has like the disc, and then it's got like some bonus feature stuff. But yeah. Those almost just all fell. Alright, next. Another series. I tried to pick like series, I guess, that go together. These kind of came, I got this like secondhand. So, they came in like a box, like the Lord of the Rings one, how it's like in a box like this. But this one didn't come with the box, which is kind of a bummer. But what are you gonna do? These are the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I wouldn't say maybe At World's End or Curse of the Black Pearl is in my top 10. Maybe. I do really like these movies. Obviously, Johnny Depp does a good job as Jack Sparrow. And Orlando Bloom is Legolas in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So, and I like those movies. And I don't have the fifth one. I forget, is that the one with Blackbeard, or is this the one with Blackbeard? No, this is the one with Blackbeard. On Stranger Tides. I didn't dislike this one, but I didn't really care for it that much. I think the original trilogy is where it's at for these. Even though it's not maybe my top 10, definitely a must-watch series. It's like one of those cultural understanding. Like if someone makes a reference, you can't be like, oh, I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, what do you mean? You've never seen those movies? Yeah, I don't have the fifth one. That one was okay. I didn't really dislike it. I mean, I hope they make more, but I don't think that's gonna happen, honestly. Alright, we'll do this one next. The Matrix. This is the 4-film collection, kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, except this one is all on one disc, I think. I honestly can't even tell what this is. Okay, it's 4 discs, they're stacked. So it's 2 and 2. I'm not going to take them all out and screw with the thing. I've only actually seen the first one of these, but I really like it. It's honestly in my top 5. I think it teaches you a lot about life. So, and how we should see the world. And if you think about it, like the Lego movie is technically the Matrix. Just think about that real quick. If you've seen both movies, I won't spoil either movie. Opinions about the other 3. And then there's the 5th one that's like more recent, but yeah, I like the first one. I thought it was really good. Okay, sorry for the random cut, but there's only a few movies left, so keeping with Keanu Reeves, it's John Wick. It's the first one, and I think it's the only DVD I have for this video. I have other DVDs in my collection, but I could not find this on Blu-ray. I really like the John Wick series, but the first one, I don't know if it's my least favorite. Not counting Ballerina. I don't really care for that movie too much. I still think it's good, but it's more like a side story. It's like its own thing. I still think this movie is good, but might be my least favorite of the John Wicks. The barrel of the gun is where the CD thing, like you pop it out, goes. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, even it says right here, Keanu Reeves best since The Matrix. John Wick 2. I honestly didn't care for this one as much at first, but honestly, it might be my favorite one now. I do really enjoy this one. I don't really have anything creative to say. Overall, just a cool movie. If you like action movies, I definitely recommend the John Wick series. I think they're really good. And then if you couldn't guess which movie was next, John Wick Chapter 3. Parabellum. Yeah, that's the subtitle. This might be my favorite movie of all time. If not, it's in my top 5. And really no particular reason. I just think it's a cool action movie. And it's probably the movie that got me into watching the movies, I guess. was never really a big movie person until about high school, like my senior year, I think. And then I got really into movies. But this was probably one of the only movies I had seen before that. So I started, I guess, my movie journey by watching this. Very random choice, but yes, always have a special place in my heart. I just think it's a really good action movie. Just like everything about it. That's why I got such a nice version of it too. It's got the nicest case and everything. I love this movie. I have grown to appreciate John Wick 2 almost as much as that, but I don't know. They're kind of neck and neck. How? Unsurprisingly. John Wick 4. This is like 4K Ultra HD. I think the Blu-ray disc is in here though. Yeah. It's got both. Alright, leave it to me to get interrupted twice in one video. I'm filming this in the middle of the day if you couldn't tell by like the light, like right here. But I have mixed opinions on this movie. I really didn't like it when it came out. Not like really didn't like it, but compared to the other three, I really didn't like it. I was like super mad. I won't spoil anything if you want to go watch these movies for yourself. But I went to go see it in theaters, and I remember just sitting there after the movie's over and was like, that's it. Like, I really just watched that ending. I was like mad. But I've grown to appreciate and accept it, I guess. Still probably my least favorite, either that or maybe the first one, but I like it more now. And it's also got this nice case. My one problem with this movie is the other three. Well, the first one's not that long. I think it's less than 2 hours. The second one's a little over 2, and then the third one's getting closer to 3, I think. I think that's the reason why I might like the second one sometimes more than the third. It's just because it's a little shorter. Now this movie, I think, is like almost like 4 hours long or something, or like well over 3. And unless I'm watching like Lord of the Rings or something of that nature, I don't really want to sit and watch a 3.5 hour movie. I think around 2 hours is the sweet spot for me. I'm not really that big into sitting there and giving up. It's probably better. 3.5 hours of my time. Especially for something that's like, I mean, I still like this movie, but is it 3.5 hours of my time worth? Like, I could watch a much better 3.5 hour long movie with something like Lord of the Rings. Like, the first one I think is that long. The extended edition, at least. I know the third one's like 4 hours and then like 20 minutes of credits. that's all I have for this video. Maybe I'll make another one of these. I definitely can. I still have quite a lot of movies, and then maybe one on TV shows. I have a couple of those, so maybe not its own videos worth yet. But could happen in the future. You never know. So I hope you found this video relaxing. And I'll see you next time.